La 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 live. Oh my goodness. I wish I had that. Remember Zoom when we were kids and they were looking to the magic mirror? I see Sam, I see Elizabeth, I see Rev Ned. Um, well, hello everyone. Wow, we've got so many people that have shown up today. I'm so honored and I'm so thrilled that you are here. And again, feel free to go ahead and share this out with other people at this time if you know people that would enjoy it. But let me hop in. So I am Kat Udero, psychic empath and psychic wrangler, and welcome to Third Eye Salon, where in each and every show we take a fresh and deep look between the veils of reality. And this week, we're looking between the veils of next week's show, which is going to be our live raffle. And it's not going to be just a live raffle. We're also going to have the amazing and so psychic and so multi-talented Christopher Hancock with us, and he's going to be doing the astrology for 2023. So while we do the astrology overview for 2023, we're also going to pop in and do the raffle. So it's going to be so festive and so fun, and it's on New Year's Eve day, so it's so perfect. I think I have us in. Oh, I'm gonna. Well, actually, I'll keep us in. I'll keep us in gallery or speaker view for a bit until we're all settled in, and then we'll get us into Brady Bunch view. But let's say hello to my dear friend Lynda Colter-Bergh, psychic and conscious business coach, looking so festive today. How are you, Lynda?
I'm so festive. I have to show off my stylish hat because this is the only chance I've worn it. It's just for you guys. I am so happy to see everybody here already. I am your live stream chat host, and I don't think I need to say it, but I will anyway. My policy is play nice or get out, and we're all about love, especially today. So also make sure you guys hit the like button and share. Hit that subscribe button till it turns black, and then you'll be notified when we have something new, okay? And for those who are interested in working with Kat, myself, Angela, Jason, Rosetta, please check out the links below. Also, I really want you guys to talk about what you do. So share your links either here or especially in our Facebook group so that we can know what each of you do and what you have to offer, because we're all about helping all of us grow. So join us if you haven't in our Facebook group, Third Eye Salon, so that you can do that too, okay? And our same rules hold true there. Play nice or we bump you out. So that we want safe space for everyone. Thank you, everyone. You have been wonderful with the donations and the likes, and they really do help. So encourage you to buy a cup of coffee or use one of the links below to donate to Third Eye Salon and to Kat for all that he does, all the work he puts in to this wonderful show and to his journey forward, which I'm so excited to see. And I think with that, welcome Jason and Angela, and soon Rosetta. So she's not quite here yet.
I'll put this in a gallery view. So Rosetta's on her way, but yes, Jason and Angela, thank you for being here today. This was absolutely voluntary, so everyone just showed up and chipped in. And I'm going to switch us back into speaker view. So Rosetta is getting situated. But let's say hello. Let's say hello to Angela first. Hello, Miss Angela. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm braving the cold here in Florida. It's about 40 degrees, which is not too bad having come from Minnesota, where it's probably like negative something. So yeah, it's pretty good here.
Negative hell in Minnesota right now while you're basking in the 40 degrees.
Right.
Thank you, Miss Angela. And also, I just briefly, should we start calling you Andina? Because I know there's been like a rebirth of identity with you. Is it preferred, or are you versatile? I want to be respectful.
I'm versatile. It's becoming. It's something
Okay.
that's becoming. So it's like I guess it's like a transition. I'm getting to the space where I am being called to embody that aspect of myself more. So I don't know that there will come a time where I completely drop Angela,
Okay.
but this aspect of self is becoming, so it's something I'm being called to. And there is a need to see it, hear it, taste it. I mean, taste it, talk it, all those things, right? Read it, all those things, because the name itself carries a frequency. And as it's spoken, heard, seen, there is like a power that flows with it that I feel every time. So yeah, it's part of the embodiment of me taking a parallel aspect of self and embodying that into the present, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it. Like when like Andina feels right. Like I was like, oh, Andina. Like some people will change your name and it's kind of like a hard transition.
Yeah.
And this actually felt like an easy, like, oh, Andina feels really like natural, expansive.
So it's not pronounced the way that it looks. It's pronounced Andona. Andona. It's pronounced Andona. And it's like it's when I say it, it's such a powerful thing to even feel when I even say it. But each syllable has a separate meaning, and combined, there's a power that flows. There's a frequency that flows when those syllables are combined.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay, well, and we'll come back with Angela because we're going to talk about what Angela's contributing to this amazing raffle that I've been so blessed to just come through to the show. And this is actually all Jason's idea. So let's talk to Mr. Jason. He was the first one who had this idea. And so, Jason, hello, my dear. How are you?
I'm cold. I'm very cold. It is 18 degrees in Alabama. This is not typical Alabama weather. I'm moisturized though. I'm moisturized. That winter wind is cutting through me. But other than that, I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here to share the experience and to share the opportunity of the raffle with everyone in the group.
Yeah, thank you. And we're definitely going to talk about Jason's contribution, which I think is everyone's gift is amazing. But I was like, Jason's initial gift, I was like, wow, that's so generous. And it really kind of like ripped open the seam of generosity, and all this other generosity started to pour out through it. Because that's who we are. Let's also say hello to the lovely Rosetta who's joined us today. Rosetta, how are you?
Fabulous. Like Jason said, very cold, but this morning it was like 0. The last couple of days it's been like negative 15. So yeah, that's a whole new experience for me to live in that kind of cold weather. So
yeah, you're in Kansas, you're in the Midwest, which is like, I mean, that's the whole thing of like, yeah, welcome to Mother Nature trying to like get you. Mother Nature's like, I'll get you this way, I'll get you that way.
Yeah, actually I'm in Nebraska.
Oh, you're in Nebraska.
The good life.
Which is actually colder.
It's actually colder. Yeah, that's where I'm from, is the Midwest with Nebraska and Iowa. So God, my heart goes out to you. Well, all right. Thank you for joining us, Rosetta. And Rosetta also is giving an offering in this raffle. So that is why she's here with her loveliness today. Let me also, so before we get into the raffle details, I need to tell everyone that we have been blessed to be accepted as an affiliate for Surfshark. And I've been using it for the last 2 years. I've been using their VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network. And I love it. I use it every day. I'm always making sure it's on my devices. So what it does is it protects all of your devices from viruses, malware, data leaks, privacy threats from one device. So from one account rather. So you can have one account for all of your devices. And it's a special offer. So it's like 84% off for the first 26 months, which is insane. And then your first 2 months are free. It's already affordable. Like it's already super affordable. And then 84% off is like, they're basically almost all but paying you. And then you have 2 months to try it out for free if you want it, to see if you like it or not. But it's amazing. So I highly recommend, for my 10 out of 10 for my personal experience. And that information is down below. Yeah, and so we want to talk about the raffle, and we're going to talk about how the raffle works. And if you're just getting into the show now, I want to make sure you know that like next week, when we're doing this, I'll turn us into the Brady Bunch view. Alakazam, Brady Bunch view. All right. So next week we're going to have Christopher Hancock, who's been on our show. He's amazing. He's not just a psychic medium, not just, but like he's a psychic medium, and he's an astrologer, and he works with plant medicine. Like he does all of these things. He has this amalgamation. So he's going to give us a breakdown of the 2023 astrology for what we can experience. Because I know that there are a lot of memes out there where people are like, oh, 2019, 2020, 2021. Like it's like the fear gets bigger each time. And so we're going to break through the fear and get into the love and get into the gifts of 2023 with the amazing Christopher Hancock. I want to let you know the raffle link is down below, so you can actually start to go ahead and do that now, or you can listen to how the raffle works. And I'll break that down, and then we're going to get into each one of the gifts because they're so also unique and so amazing and so generous. So how the raffle works is that there are entry requirements. We need a valid email address, of course. Otherwise, I have no way to contact you. You need to be subscribed to the channel. And so when you sign up, and there's a little description box. I think there's a description box. Hopefully there is. But you just need to be a subscriber of the channel, because this is for celebrating our 2,000 members for YouTube, which from now to next week, the goal is we only have like only 11 bumps left, right? So the goal is to like go ahead and spread out our channel, spread out your favorite show or the channel itself and social media to people that you love and care about, that you know that would appreciate the community. And then as we bump up to 2,000, we need to hit it by next week. Only 11 more spots to hit it. But then that's why we're having the raffle, is to celebrate that landmark number for us, because it's been a long time coming. We've been slow but steady growers here. It's one of those things where I feel like we've built our foundation nice and steady from authenticity and from heart connection, as opposed to like massive marketing and boom, having a bunch of strangers hang out together. It's people that really want to know each other, people that really want to grow communities. So that's a very special 2000. It's not small. It's small but mighty. It's in comparison to other channels, but it's a powerful 2000. So I'm very proud. I'm very happy. And then I guess those are the three things to do. So you just want to share it out. You want to make sure that you're a subscriber yourself when you enter, and then give us your email address. And so there's going to be options on, I'm going to drop in the live stream chat actually right now. I'll drop in the link, but it's also down below to sign up. So there's going to be different raffle options. So like if you buy 3 tickets as opposed to 1, you save. If you buy 5, you save. So each time you go up in the amount of tickets that you buy, you can actually save. So if you're like, I really want to make sure I get in, this, like I want to buy as many tickets as I can, you can do that, and you'll save money with the more that you buy. Buy more and save. So that is what that looks like. And any thoughts or questions about that from my lovely co-hosts before I move on to our amazing gifts?
I was
Pretty clear.
just mentioning and passing to everyone online that, if they shared it out right now, there's a chance we could hit 2,000 during the show.
Oh my
Wouldn't that be
God.
cool? Come
That
on,
would be
guys.
really cool. I love that idea. Do it.
Share it.
Share it.
Share it.
All right, so I'm going to flip back into speaker view here, and so this way I can I'm going to do a screen share, because if you aren't familiar with all of us and what we do, what we have to offer, it's important that you know that. So I'm going to adjust my camera here a little bit. Oh, the sun's coming out. I may turn into a big ball of white light as the sun comes out. I'm right next to the window. All right, I'm going to do a screen share and make sure I've got the right screen up. Hang on 1 second, maybe. Give me 1 moment. Lynda, could you get your banjo out and do a couple of...
No, wrong one.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so first we're going to look at Jason Adkins artwork. So, and we want to, such a weird little, okay. So we want to talk about Jason's work, because if you don't know about his work, it's how I found him and got him onto the show last year, because he's not just a psychic medium. He's an amazing psychic medium, giving people random readings. He's the, not Teresa Caputo. Who do you like, Jason?
Oh, what is that man's name?
I thought it was
Oh, well, there's so many. Like, I love the Monica the Medium. How she would be
Monica
out
the
in public.
Medium. He's
Yeah.
the Monica the Medium of Alabama. So he basically shows up and gives people readings as spirit prompts him to do so, which I think is very brave and very awesome. But he's also just an amazing artist. This is his artwork, where he's able to tune in and see your galactic family. And if there's a specific galactic family member that comes through and says, hey, I want to connect to this person, I want to give them a message, and this is what I look like. He does that through his art, and then you can sign up for that, and then he will gift you with the original piece of artwork. And that's what he's offering in this raffle, and that's what was blowing my mind so much, was his generosity, is that, yeah, you're going to get one of these original pieces of your star family member. So these are just examples of his awesome art skill. Jason, what else do you want to say about that in terms of what you, how you process what you receive? Miss Rosetta, you're making some sounds there, love. There you go. Mr. Jason, that's okay.
Well, first and foremost, I feel like you give us so much with the exposure and whatnot that I kind of wanted just to give back. And I haven't done any of the commissions in a minute. So, it's kind of been in the back of my brain. So I said, what better way to kind of give back to the channel and to you for everything that you've done by, gifting a piece of art to someone in the group. So essentially what happens is that I'll put the bat signal out, like to your people, and just see who wants to step forward. I connect with them for a couple of days. Sometimes the process is immediate, and then sometimes it's oh no, you got to sketch this out. So yeah, I just I wanted to give back and wanted to share. They typically come on like 8x12. It's like a cardstock watercolor type paper, so it should be pretty sturdy. So yeah, they whatever information they give me, I'll include that with a write-up. Most of the time it's a name, where they're from, what they're working on you with, if they are working on you with, working with you on something. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be like a galactic guide of yours. It could be another aspect of yourself. So yeah, I just wanted to share the wealth, and kind of give back, because you've given us so much.
Thank you. That reflection is so, I really thank you. Oh, I'm doing my best to not get super emotional today. So if you want to say, oh yeah, go ahead, Miss Lynda.
I have a question. Jason, are you on Instagram? If somebody asks me.
Yes, I am on Instagram, but it's not like a professional page. It's my personal page. And I share, I share the artwork on there, but I also share it on my Facebook. I don't really have links below because I'm not actively doing readings for people. It's just not something that I want to do right now. But anytime when I get ready to open back up for commissions, I will post it in the group.
Facebook group. Well, you do have links below.
They can find you on the Facebook group to commission you for painting, right?
They can, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell us about this lovely lady right here.
I don't really remember. She was one of the first ones that I did. Yeah, and I just remember like the little necklace thing. I remember it had some significance. I actually still have that. Still have the original of that one. I just kind of did it for myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that the color in the background is like her energy, whereas with the moth, like the moth guy, The color in the background was supposed to represent like the land around him or like the environment because it was really hot. He's my favorite. I love him. And like the little wings, like that's not a cloak. Like those are the wings like folded over. I love him so much. They're all my favorite. Every new one that I do, I was like, I love this. I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you give people the originals I just think is huge. And I really want this to become a deck of cards or something. There's so much you could create from this because all these beings can just pop in and bless the fadoodle out of people.
Yeah.
This guy's intense. I mean, he's like, I feel like he's got really good, like almost like grandfatherly energy, but wow.
He's kind of, I just love it. He looks like he's kind of glowing, right? Like lit from the inside. Yeah, he was really cool too. And so it's when it comes to the write-up, I'm not just gonna send you the picture. Like I'm gonna send you some information around it. Some people get 2 pages worth of stuff. Some people get a paragraph. You know, it's just whatever information kind of comes through. So you can be the lucky winner of an original. And then when I get rich and famous, you can sell it for a lot of money.
For $1 million.
Yeah.
But we'll be in 5D at that point, and we'll be like, it won't even matter. We'll be any other thoughts or reflections about Jason's work? Because I saw Angela nodding about because I do feel like sometimes our ET selves are our fractal family. And I don't know if you wanted to speak on that, Angela.
No, I just always connect with Jason's artwork. I mean, I just feel it. There's a familiarity that comes with seeing each image, and my guidance is always like, yep. And so it's like an agreement that I'm like dialoguing with them as I'm seeing each one. And there's like, yeah, you know, someone like that, you know, you know them. And yeah.
You've partied with them back in Cosmic College. You guys hung out.
Yeah.
And
That's
I will
awesome.
say that I typically, I don't really have control of who comes forward. So like, if you're aware of one of your guys, I can't guarantee that that's the one that's going to come through. I typically try to avoid the galactic models, the Abercrombie models of the universe, because that they're not, I mean, they are beautiful and interesting to look at, but like, I want something a little wilder and not the norm.
I think that's one of the gifts of your work. It shows that there's more beyond what we have perceived as galactic beings, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It shows the diversity of the beings that exist. So I think that's the sweet spot of your work. You're bringing to the consciousness what people need to see, because it's not all what we've been programmed to think is out there. There's so much more to creation than we know. Really, there are no bounds, and I think your work is reflective of that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You nailed
Jason,
it.
you can't see this, but we have a long list of people saying that they want to see your artwork on an oracle deck.
See, I told you. I told you.
It's a repeating theme that keeps coming up.
The what thing?
It's a repeating theme.
Oh, theme
that keeps coming up.
Yeah.
So maybe one day, we'll see.
2023.
As I showed each card, my little ring just would light up all the way through.
Your moon chakra.
My moon. Yep. My moon chakra.
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to it.
Well,
we'll see.
one of my gifts is to shove people out of closets. So
that's true.
All right. I can't say enough. And if you haven't seen her show, post the show. I will put a link for Jason's show up above, so people can go and check out our first show with him, where we show even more of his artwork. So we'll do that for shizzle. All right. Now, here's my humble moment. So here I was prompted to also put in 2 pieces. And I am no Jason Adkins, but I will, I'm lifting up my work. So these are the 2 pieces that I'm offering up and out, and you can actually see one behind me. So it's this one's called Star Sisters. And it started off as just like these two big ET heads that I knew I wanted to do. And so this is mixed media, and this is what came out of that. And yeah, so it looks a little bit better, I think, in real life, just because of the lighting when I took the picture. But that's Star Sisters, and yeah, I like it. And then on the other side here, we've got She Got Aura. And so this is this is a collage piece where it really is about radiating your energy out into the world and owning it and being in it. And yeah, so that's the other piece, and that's framed with glass, but I will be shipping those. Shipping's included. Oh yeah, you guys need to know that shipping's included. So that will be whichever one you win, you don't have to worry about that cost. We will cover that. And then what we got, I'm gonna go check my list of our prizes here. So I go in sequential order. Oh yes, okay. So now we're gonna switch to the amazing Miss Lynda Colter-Bergh and her pendulum readings, which have saved me time and again when I was freaking out. I've come to Lynda, and she was able to get me back into not just like get relevant information, but put me back into center, put me back in the driver's seat with her readings. And that's always the hugest gift, is like calming the F down and realizing that you're the one choosing and you're the one in empowerment. And hey, Mr. Jason, just watch your mic there. It's doing some action on
I'll
your
mute myself.
Thank you, buddy. So Miss Lynda, tell us about what you do and how you do.
Okay. So some of you have experienced what I do already. So if you have any comments to help people, it's always better to hear from other people, I think, of these types of things if you're on the show right now. But with my pendulum, I do it a little bit differently, and I'm giving away a pendulum reading. And so I go through with whatever you're working on, whatever decisions you need to make, whatever you're moving forward in. And my whole intent is to find out what's in alignment for your highest good and give that feedback. So I don't do the oh, should I do this? Should I do that? We go through your options and which ones are in alignment and which ones take you off that path, understanding that that's just another journey that you choose. And so it's all about choice. But really opening up with questions and asking the right questions. So a lot of times this is a whole training on how to ask your divine self those questions. And I use the pendulum to help do that. So I am giving away a session for you using the pendulum. And I also didn't say anything before, but because of the show, because of you guys, I'm also offering that if you buy a session for someone else as a gift with me, whether it's pendulum or reading, then you get one for free. So it's buy one for someone else, you get one for free of equal value. So we'll give that away with the show, and I'll do that through January. So you have to the end of January to take advantage of that. Make sure that you message me through the group or in the email that you post at Third Eye Salon so that I know this is coming from Third Eye Salon. Okay.
And then you say ho 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 with your Santa hat on your head with all your
you can do all kinds
giving.
of things to show that that's what this is from. So yes, I'm very excited to help people on their journeys, and that's what this is all about.
So that's fantastic. So you're signing up. You can either, well, ideally both, but you can enter the raffle for a reading with Miss Lynda, a pendulum reading, and or you can reach out to her directly and say, I'm getting the 2-for-1, Miss Lynda. I saw you say it on Third Eye Salon, and so she will then organize that with you.
Yes,
get that situated.
Yes,
that's beautiful.
And I'm not an artist, but the only thing I do of art is I make custom pendulums for people.
Oh yeah,
and that is one bead at a time in a meditative state for your highest good. So it's all semi-precious stones.
Yeah, those are gorgeous. Those are gorgeous. Yeah, so definitely reach out to her about those as well. We need talking about getting people out of the closet. We need to get you, well,
I
in the
know.
new website coming up. There's a new website coming up. I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but we'll have to have a page where that will be on your page where you show that. Because they're like, she resonates the energy toward you, what you're doing, your essence, and then that's how the pendulum is created. So it's created for you specifically, which is
And
very,
yeah, and the stones usually have a message in themselves. So there's a pattern that emerges that I read that goes along with that I give as a part of the pendulum.
that's amazing. That's so beautiful. All right. Now we are going to talk to the lovely Adonna. I'm messing it up. How do you say it?
Andona.
Andona. So Andona is giving an ancestral light language activation session in the raffle. Let us know about that. Tell us all about that, Andona.
Okay, so it's really tailored, and it's really specific to the person and where the person is and what they are ready to receive. People don't come to me by chance. I don't ever advertise or any of that. It's by resonance. So if you show up to me, or if you receive, if you are the chosen one in regards to this particular raffle, it's for a reason, and you are in a ready state for something that is coming through me. And so it's a collaboration with our guidance, and it can show up any number of ways. No activations that I have done have been the same. So I cannot tell you specifically what you will receive or what you will experience. I just know it's a profound thing, because I've had the many people that I've worked with. For every person, it's been a profound shifting experience. And so it can come in any number of ways. It can come from us having a conversation, because in simply having a conversation, there's a frequency that comes through that is shared, and that frequency alone can serve as the activation. It can flesh itself out as a light language sharing, or it can come through song. It can come through signs with my hands. It can come through any number of ways. But what it does is it speaks to you on a molecular level, on a DNA level. It's serving to bypass your logical mind, because the logical mind with its beliefs serves as a hindrance to what you are ready to receive. So there are moments where you are ready to expand, the soul is ready to go and do what it came here to do, but the mind is in the way. And so this is a means by which to bypass the mind, and bypassing the mind, get behind it, so to speak, and unravel, help to facilitate or catalyze the unraveling of those limiting beliefs that are held within the beingness, because it's more than the physical. It's the entire beingness, the soul, the spirit, everything that fleshes out as you, the aura, all the bodies, the subtle bodies that we have. So that's in a nutshell how it works. It starts with understanding, or with me facilitating an understanding of balance, what balance is, what we are here to do in terms of collaboration, because it's not just about the physical that we present as. We are here as a piece of a collective beingness, and my guides are chiming in. We are here as a collective beingness to work in collaboration with Gaia. We are not here to just perpetually consume from Gaia. We are aspects or neurons within the beingness of Gaia. So it's bringing to our awareness our role, the role that we play, the responsibility that we hold in assisting and activating different parts and aspects of the very earth itself. Because while we are We see ourselves as being on the earth. We are the earth itself. We are part of the earth itself. We carry that. So consciously bringing home for you that what is inside is reflective of what outside. There literally is no separation. So as you come to an understanding of the balance that you have internally, you can see that fleshed out externally, and then you can become aware of the task, the responsibility, what you are here to do and give to help facilitate the full becoming of the earth. Because as the earth comes into balance, back into balance, which was the original state of being, as we come back into balance, as the earth comes back into balance, there is a natural thing that happens where the earth starts to nourish or provide. It creates the conditions whereby creation just becomes. You get to that Eden state where there's no need to toil the land, because the earth is in balance. It's going to yield and produce everything that it needs to yield and produce. As you do this in your body transforms, and it becomes a picture for you of what can become through the earth. So that's seeing yourself as sacred space. Maria Wheatley talks about it all the time, using the earth energies to balance, creating sacred space, so that the very space that you have, for instance, your home or the land on which your home sits, by nurturing that as a sacred space, turning that into its own sacred power spot, the vegetation which within that land will flourish on its own naturally if you allow it to come back into balance. So there is no difference between that and yourself. It's helping you grasp those concepts, but you have to grasp that internally first. And that's the work that I'm here to help facilitate. So it's not all about me. It's not like I'm doing some magic. I'm holding space. Essentially, I'm holding space through song, through words, through listening, through many things, through many avenues. I'm holding space for you to help bring you back into awareness of those fundamental aspects of being. Yeah.
That is huge. Do you feel led to do any a little burst of that right now? And if not, then that's okay. But if you feel like giving a little bit of light language at the moment, we'd be open to that.
Oh yeah, they said yeah right away. Like, like yeah, that's what they're here for. That's what they said. Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you to take a deep breath, close your eyes, and allow yourself to be open and receive. Get in the space of the heart. Whatever you need to do to bring yourself to center, sit in the center, because the center is that portal, that transcendental space that transcends all time and space. It's that space of knowing, the space where you get to sit and get familiar and dialogue with the self. Wareno sere o rando que satua. Re tu ansorua te queso a te sorua. Variando qua. Sariando kukua shire oa. Sire on tu sere a tu kaisa. Farantu she asoa. Re tu ansere oa. Fareon tu kia retan tu tua. Sarion tu ku asereo tua. Faretu esinje tratua ratu kea. Searua sandua. Sarion tu asandu kea. Faratu shireo. Sereo tu asandu shere o pareantuku esinde asore reantuko aratukia. Sarunde asoa retu e siantuka. Farantuke su ratuke. Sereandu usere atua. Randukea. Retu asinche ruota. Farontukea soare atua. Sareante koshua. Farantuke sia rute. Farantuke shutrukua. Rantukea sotukua. Sarantu sha. Sereontu satukea. Santu shea. Shereontu kwa. Sareantu shea. Barunde sareantu kwa. Satukea. Matsuke.
You're so
Yes.
beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was so nurturing. That felt like so much love and nurturance coming through.
Yeah.
Whew. Thank you, Angela. So get you some of that. Get you some of that.
You get some of that. You get what you need. So I won't tell you how that's going to show up. It could, I can't even put a label on it, because what I think is so profound in one session, well, that gets trumped in another session. It does. It's that. I won't say it's insane, but it's off the charts.
It's mind-blowing.
I can't put a box around it or container around it and tell you this is what it is. Just know that whatever is needed for you will be provided, and it will be a profound shift. So hold that expectation, because that's what's come through every time.
Nice. Thank you, Angela. So enter the raffle for that. Also, or just reach out to Angela as well. That is the work she's gifting into the world right now. So all of her information is down below. Thank you, Angela.
Yeah.
Whew. Right. Now, so we have got the lovely Rosetta. Rosetta, do you want to pop on and say hello to everyone again?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are unmuted.
Okay.
So Rosetta was one of our most recent guests, and she's just all heart. Like, I feel like I learned so much from Rosetta in terms of her. God, she's taken on so much in this lifetime and is transmuting so much and is living so much love through her work and through just how she shows up in the world. And I reached out, and I was guided to reach out to Rosetta and say, hey, Rosetta, would you put in 2 of your amazing, I call them medicine mantra bracelets. And so I'm going to grab the screen again here and show you a couple of what that looks like. Where's my screen? Oh, because I flipped my screens. That's why. Give me 1 second to get back to the right screen. All right, here we go. So we have got Rosetta's, here's 2 examples of Rosetta's work. So these are, you tell us about it. I'll hush up and you tell us about your work, Rosetta.
So, well, I started out with affirmation chains because I didn't know any better, but I definitely like Kat's mantra bracelets much better. That's much more catchy and
good marketing. Medicine mantras.
And so, I love to use stone, as already been mentioned. It's just, I feel like Mother Earth, speaks through stone also. So not only are you getting that energy, but, each bracelet has 11 beads. And some of them they're not always bracelets. Some of them are pockets, but I started making bracelets because I don't always have a pocket with me. And so then I came up with a design that I could wear. So that's kind of how the bracelets came into being. And 11 is the angel number that just reminds us that our thoughts create our reality. And so, you know, as we say an affirmation, the affirmation that I've been saying recently, I made it up, or it just came to me, you know, like 2 weeks ago. And I've had an amazing experience. I don't know if you want to hear it now, but
Sure.
the affirmation is the storehouse of money opens joyfully at my request. And that just,
Ooh.
that has this huge visual, you know, and that's really one of the important things when you're saying an affirmation, not to only feel it deeply, but to also something that can give you that visual. And so I woke up in the middle of the night and I was saying that because I have a mantra, a pocket mantra chain in under my pillow. So I just took it out and I was using it in bed. And so all of a sudden I was standing at these huge doors that were open, the storehouse of money. It was open. And I was standing there in awe. And there was somebody, another version of myself actually, was standing by the entrance and says, "You don't belong here." And I'm like, what? so yeah, I've been, that was an interesting experience. My deeper consciousness, you know, was really saying that I didn't feel like I belonged, you know, at this great storehouse at fulfillment. And so that's just kind of been the last 2 weeks, an interesting little thing I've been working with myself on. So
Well, you can let that aspect know that Third Eye Salon says, yes, you do. And you can invite all of our energy to be with you when you show up. We will link arm in arm with you and be like, open the door, open it. Oh, we'll open it for you. Yeah, you belong.
So yeah, I have been using these, I don't know, for 7-8 years. And they have been such a blessing in my life. And I just love sharing it with other people. You know, well, first of all, you know, it was a vision that came to me actually about the chain, and specifically it was just 11 beads with a cross at the end. And but they've kind of evolved from that. So that was my first, the original vision, the original affirmation chain, if you will. And so, you know, I've been just using it a long time, and I don't always use like stones. Sometimes like this one that I'm wearing now it's a shell, and I love the ocean so much. And so to wear something that represents the ocean just brings me so much joy. So a lot of times, you know, probably the majority I work with gemstones, but sometimes if something else resonates with me really much, I will use that too. And even like colors, you know, colors are so important. Colors have been important for me in my healing journey. And so I found these beads that were just a deep, beautiful indigo blue. And it just resonated with me so much that I made myself an affirmation or a mantra bracelet, you know, out of it. So, but yeah, you know, like Lynda was saying, you know, when I make things for other people, I do kind of channel their energy so that when they receive it, they feel like it's for them. So I am happy to make one for you. And yeah, I'm offering two free ones. So two different people. And so, yeah, I would be happy to make you one too.
And yeah, so you can also just order one from Miss Rosetta as well. Oh, I need to get your information down below. I'll put Rosetta's information in the links down below after this. Didn't think to do that, but also like Rosetta has all of these gemstones that she has to select from, so she can let you know what they are, and you can let her know what gemstones you'd like to work with in your for your mantra bracelet or your or the mantra, just the beads to hold through and say your affirmations. So it's collaboration. Would you say that's right, Miss Rosetta?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I think it's the power of creativity. It's having fun with it. So I will get Miss Rosetta's links down below. So if you want to reach out to her and say, I just want to get one, then please do that. And I'll get this down after the show. So look for that. Also, you can connect with Rosetta in our Facebook group. La la. So oh, okay, so now this is going to be our little final thing. So this is the deal. Again, this was like one of those things where in the 2023, I was like, richness. I mean, there's this thing of richness coming through in this conversation today. And I was like, I want to have rich experiences. I want to be generous with people. I want to have rich exchanges. I want to have rich collaboration. And so all of this stuff kept coming through in terms of adding more to this raffle, in terms of being able to give more to people. So what I call my collective said to me that we needed to add 3 other things, and this is what they gave. So no matter who enters, as long as you email me your physical mailing address, you're going to get these 3 things. So you will get a sticker of Star Sisters. I will make that into a sticker. It will be like a nice high quality sticker. You'll get a quality image of the Third Eye Salon crew, and we'll put that together. I'll get a snapshot of us together, and then that's something that I will autograph to you, and send that to you as well. And then the last thing is we are working on a new logo, because we're going to have a new website. And so there's going to be a new logo, and I will send you a new logo as a sticker as well. So that way you can kind of bring Third Eye Salon with you wherever you want. And whether it's on a notebook or your refrigerator or a journal or whatever it is, your laptop, that way it's just kind of a way of, bringing that resonance into that communal resonance wherever you go. And yeah, there's so much I'm working on right now, but I'm working on a website, a brand new website for 2023. I'll be dropping more information about that as we get closer, but just a lot of expansion, because again, this thing of community, and I'll flip us back into Brady Bunch view here. This thing of expanding this community and expanding the heart connection. The earth is going through a radical time of change. Our consciousness is going through change. Our bodies are going through change. And for us to come into a state of surrender and allow those transitions to come through us is going to make it so much easier. We think we're going through so much upheaval right now. There's more coming. And the more that we surrender, the more we can acclimate to it, the more that we can embody it and make it easier for others. So I feel like that at the heart of the Third Eye Salon community, it is about empowering us to be the divine resonance that we truly are. I think Angela said it so well earlier already. And I feel like that is the emergence of the true heart of the community. So when I'm looking for, let's get our numbers going, it's not just so I can feel great about the show. It's so that this love wave that is happening through us has more places to land, and people can come out of isolation. They can come out of feeling like they're crazy. They can come out of, I'm the only one this is happening to, and they can find this beautiful, rich, juicy, heart-centered, loving community that we have, to have a safe place to share experiences, share their reality, and share their awakenings. So that's really at the heart of all of this. Having said that, I will now step off my little pedestal, and and we're going to start wrapping up here. It's a short show today because we really just wanted to talk about the raffle next week and get the blessings moving right now. Miss Lynda, I will toss you the mic if you want to just say, our usual thank yous. If you can
Help if I unmuted, wouldn't it?
If you unmute yourself, that would be even better.
I was just chatting away. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Truly, you are what makes this whole thing happen. And we could be talking into the air and into our small groups, but each of us, including you, have the opportunity to make that ripple effect to help grow our community, help grow the love. And so I just want to thank you. We are at almost 2,000 people that have been touched because of sharing our community. And from my heart to you, I want to thank each and every one of you because you all played a part in that. So also thank you everyone, Angela, Jason, Rosetta, Kat, for making this all possible. Love you all. And I hope that your next year, everyone who's hearing this, whether it's now or later, is your most amazing year yet. And may you walk in beauty, gratitude, and joy.
That's so beautiful. All right, guys, I'm having a hard time ending. I don't really want to end. Are there any other closing thoughts from our co-host? That was beautiful, Lynda. Thank you. I love you. Are there any other like words of wisdom and thoughts from our co-hosts before we say goodbye?
I just think that the love happens naturally. So as we get into a space of embodying love, allowing ourselves to be love, then this community will grow naturally because that's what love does. That's what it's here. That's what it's here to do. It will draw into itself. You know, those who are ready will be drawn. So I just think it's focusing on the love, starting with the self, realizing that it's not about the external. The external is just a picture of the internal, and using it as that. It is the mirror, literally the mirror of the self. So using that and making it the focus to embody love, because that's what you are at your core. Yeah.
Well said. Once again, Our Lady of the Words. Anyone else have some final thoughts? And if not, that's okay. There's no pressure. I just want to make sure.
I was just going to say, make sure you buy the tickets because I already see myself winning. So
Jason bought
your
a ticket.
chances. I did. I bought one. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to win. I already know what I'm going to win. I feel like it. I feel it. So like, prove me wrong and buy some tickets. Otherwise, I'm going to be like, I told you.
Jason's like, I won my portrait. I am a genius. I will. Anything from your beautiful heart, Miss Rosetta? I feel like we can all line up and get our raffle tickets at this the money store that you saw. What's it called again? What was it? What's the affirmation again?
The storehouse of money opens joyfully at my request.
At my request. I'm taking that one in. I'm taking that one on. Awesome. All right. Well, I guess we will just wrap it up there. I guess I'll say my final words, which are, we love you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And I'm so fucking blessed and honored to have all of you in this community and in my life. And I literally, you're my gratitudes every single day. So thank you everyone for showing up and having fun in the live stream. Please share us out as always. We love you. Take care. Next week, we'll see you with Christopher Hancock at our live 2023 astrology breakdown and raffle party. We love you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.